Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Ebony Tutora from Queens Recognize Queens, and I'm gonna let you dive into some poetic poetic Valentine's Day healing vibes. Okay, before we head into Valentine's Day, we get all mushy. I've been wanting to share this for some time, and I thought, well, do I share it as a video or do I share it as a text? But there's always more impact. There's always more elevation and understanding, and it hits when you can actually see the person. And it's just an expression. It's just the expression of, I am a huge proponent of journaling. I talk about this so much because it helps you to process emotions. It helps you to affirm yourself and to be consistent in saying these same things to yourself. But this was just a reflection. This was a poem that I wrote just in reflecting on my relationship. And again, this doesn't make the other person a bad person. I think a lot of times, and too many times, we can't seek closure when we want to be the victim. There were many things that, I did not do better in the relationship, right? And we only do it from the level of our understanding. We only do it from our level of, where we're at, what we're ready to do. And I've just learned that in so many ways, we know when we're supposed to walk away. That's number one. We know when we're supposed to walk away and when it's just not working. And then also, sometimes there's just friction and there's just things that some people are just for a season, and it can be challenging to accept. So for all of you out there leaving relationships, for all of you out there that are going to be alone this Valentine's Day, I encourage you to process all the feels, to journal it out, to write a poem, to write a note to yourself, whatever you have to do to get through it. But I'm telling you right now that journaling is probably one of my most favorite ever ways of processing emotions. So here we go. And this is called Self-Reflections. I attached to the part of you that made me suffer. You made me work for your love, but even my overtime couldn't fill the gaping hole in your heart. I attached to your coldness and emotional unavailability. I attached to the pain and the trauma, making myself suffer from childhood abandonment, believing that no attention and no affection was all I deserved. I was attached like a leech needing its blood fixed, attached in the most unhealthy ways. People like you always give love as doses of pain, unaware of the deep blows you throw because you don't even love yourself. I mean, you can't give me what you don't give yourself. The pain made me stay. The pain made me delusional. The pain clouded my vision and bathed me in toxicity. For years, our love was based on you wanting me only if I was willing to walk away. Only if I was on the edge of a bridge, willing to jump and die with our love in my hands and heart. Walking away has brought me peace. It has brought a stillness I could not find with you. As much as I searched for it, I grew into a person who could no longer accept the love you refused to give. The honesty, the vulnerability, and care you refuse to share with me. My heart is in a space of loving itself so deeply, it chooses me over everything. Yay! And the beautiful thing about writing is when you read it back, you're like, oh, right? Damn, I was really there. Damn, I really feel that. I really feel that. When we walk away from relationships, there's so much to process. the same way I do believe healing is a journey, and I think it's a lifelong journey. So don't get it twisted. Healing is completely and totally a lifelong journey. And in it being a journey, we have to learn to accept that we're going to always be growing. We're going to always be learning. We're going to always be triggered by things. And it's our job to learn how to master our emotions, right? Because when your emotions are thrown off and you can't show up as your highest self and you can't do the things that you were called to do, you don't have clarity, right? You don't do anything. We all know the feels, right? And it makes you feel less than. It just puts us in a space of learning how to pivot, right? Pivot and do what we're called to do, and know that love is messy, and a lot of us are loving and attaching ourselves to people from our places of pain and our places of trauma. Do I believe that some relationships can be repaired? Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't speak over my own because I tried. I tried, and we can only meet people as deeply as they're willing to meet themselves. And sometimes there's levels of honesty and vulnerability and accountability that have to take place so that couples are not arguing over the spilled milk, and we're saying, how can we go forward? How can we focus on growth? How can we forgive the things that we encountered? When you do that, you have to work on it as if it's like you're going to college. Okay. So anyways, I love you all. I thank you all for listening to my beautiful poem. If it resonates with you, definitely share it. Definitely share it. Coming into Valentine's Day, don't you dare sit around feeling sorry for yourself. Every week I share, or I try to share, the flowers I buy for myself. I share the things that I do for myself, the self-care. Actually, I think today I'm going to go get me a massage. The self-care things we need to do so that we can learn to love our own company, so that we can learn to appreciate who we are, appreciate where we're at, appreciate the emotions that flow through us that sometimes are undesirable, right? So that we can up level to our next level and not allow these things to weigh us down, because that's not what they're meant for. So your sister in love and light, make sure you are following me on Instagram and Facebook at Queens Recognize Queens. This week we are launching the 7 Days of Clarity. If you have not enrolled in that, definitely check that out. I'll put the link below in the comments. Other than that, have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Have a beautiful day. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell so that you know when I'm dropping a video. Just sharing all these good ass vibes with you as much as I can, wherever I can. Lots of love and light. Bye.